We're all going to rise and we're going to sing our national anthem. Stand up straight, be quiet. Thank you very much. You can be seated. Right. To start off our program properly, we're going to ask Mr. Marais to open with a prayer for us.
Can we all stand, please? Before we're going to say our prayer, I'm going to ask of you to bow your heads and for 1 minute in remembrance of our late teacher, Crystal Burgess, who previously was a teacher here at Rouxville Primary, who passed away early this morning. Father God, we come to you with hearts full of gratitude, because thou art worthy to be praised. We come to you, Lord Jesus, because you are omnipotent. Thank you, Father God, for granting us this glorious day and this wonderful occasion. Thank you for being such a wonderful Savior to Rouxville Primary. Thank you for our staff, our management that allows us to have this wonderful service for our grade 7s. Guide us through this evening, and we give you the honor, the praise, adoration, and all the glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Marais. Ladies, you can be seated. Thank you. Right, I hope everyone is here. I can see the principal on the left-hand side, dignitaries, There's a gentleman on my far right-hand side, special guest, organized by Mr. Newman. I see he's also sitting with a special guest tonight. Welcome, Mr. Newman. Grade 7, parents watching, welcome to Rouxville Primary School 2020 Valedictory. It's been a tough year up to now, and this was almost not possible, almost. But because we've got such beautiful children sitting in front of us, it has been decided we're going to do something for you. We're going to have your little farewell. It might not be the one that you wanted, but this is the one that you're getting. I want to welcome you all to Rouxville Primary School, Grade 7, 2020 Valedictory. This is your farewell. This is your goodbye. I'm not going to see you again soon. So now you're sitting there and thinking, if sir's saying that, then we all have passed. Yeah, that's another thing. But we'll see how the night progresses and what's going to come up. We'll see. And I hope that you're excited for what's going to happen. It's going to be something new to some people. Parents at home, grandparents, uncles, aunts, guardians. You should be so proud of the children sitting here. They really seriously have been, and we don't say this very lightly, but they have been a bunch of good students. This is one of the better grade 7 classes that we've had in a while. And I think that your grade 7 teachers will concur on that. Welcome, Mrs. Isaacs. I now realize that I'm looking this side, I don't see you this side. Mrs. Isaacs, as you all know, has left us for a while. Welcome, ma'am. I hope you feel much better. Yes. Right, we're going to start with our program. So firstly, I need to introduce a person. But for me to do that, I now need to use technology, which I'm not that good at. Right? Because Mr. Newman sent me a WhatsApp. And that was late last night. So now I need to find this WhatsApp. Yes. You know what I always say, eh? You embarrass me, what happens to you? Yes, I get even. Right. I need to introduce a gentleman. He has a very long CV. Very long. I don't know whether he had a person that wrote the CV for him. I need to get that person to write the same CV for me as well. The person that's going to speak to you guys is a very talented person. He has matriculated at DF Milan, right? And let's see that he went back to DF Milan to work there again. I said to him earlier, he looks very familiar. Now, Mr. Elroy Dixon. He's a sports star, firstly, before he became a sports coach or sports manager. The man's got, I'm just going to take the last part of your CV, sir, if that's okay. He's head of athletics at high performance of DF Milan. He has represented the national team, and when we say national team, it means the top team in our country in 2016, 2017, 2016 he was with the Youth Games, Africa Games in Angola. He was part of the athletics team, the sprint and hurdles coach. 2017 Commonwealth Youth Games, Bahamas, team manager and coach. 2018 All African Games, Algeria, again team manager, sprint and hurdle coach. Again in 2018 the Youth Olympic Games, which is, I think, the ultimate that every athlete dreams about to be at. That is, the others are Commonwealth, and the others are, they're not that small, but the Olympics are the one that each and every athlete dreams to be at. And he represented the country in Argentina, again as a team manager and a sprint hurdles coach. Then he was part of the Western Province A Athletics, as started off from the junior level, which means under 13, under 12, and worked his way up to the senior level. So you can hear that this is a person that has traveled the world, used his God-given talent, and represented our country in different levels as well. I would like to welcome Mr. Elroy Dixon to the stage to share some of his experiences with you. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, learners, teachers, principal. Thank you for having me. Guys, yeah, where do I start? When Mr. Newman asked me if I am available to speak to you guys, I think it was like in a couple of minutes I said yes. Whenever I have opportunity to speak to young people, if you guys are going to go look at my social post, I just made a post when I was sitting there, and I said I have the opportunity to speak to our future leaders of our community, of our country, and you guys, that is you guys, literally sitting in front of me. And every time when we sang the national anthem, I got very emotional. I'm just going to give you guys a tip. To stand on your hand on the chest, that is only for the highest ranking in our country, and that's only for the president. So when we stand and sing the national anthem, we always stand on attention with our hands next to our side for everybody else. So that's why I was standing there. And guys, I always get emotional when we sing our national anthem, because when I was grade 7, that is 1999, and I had dreams, I had goals, and guys, I was not the best at what I'm at that stage and what I'm currently doing. I had friends that was running me away at school. I was academically, I was really good also, but I never accepted really being second best is not good enough. But for me it is, as long as you give your best, that is good enough. So I thought to myself, what do I speak to you guys? You guys are going to go into high school, and next year you'll find you guys out there, oh, I'm feeling back like I'm grade 1 again. Okay, because now you're on top of the world in grade 7, the highest grade at the school currently. Guys, that goals and aspirations you have now, keep doing that and keep focus on that throughout your high school. So now for me, there's 3 things that I'm a therapist, the sir spoke about. Somebody might have wrote my CV. Yes, a PR company did my CV. I'm an actor as well. I'm a model and a fitness guy. So that is where all the stuff comes in. But once again, I want to tell you guys, don't box yourself in to just doing one thing. You can do whatever you want to be. You can become that. If you want to be a doctor, you can be that. You can be an accountant, and that's the stuff you guys hear regularly. So when I went to go study sports management and coaching, a lot of people ask my parents, is there work for what I'm going to go do? Now, when I went to go study sports management and coaching, it was like, you're going to go work at the school, or you're going to be a coach out there. But I always had bigger goals. I also have a company currently, first at sports training, where you work with elite athletes and developing athletes and working with schools as well, as Sir mentioned also. So what I want to tell you guys is, whatever, and this is always my goal in life, whatever it is I'm achieving, somebody else can also do that, and even better. And the reason why I say that, even for the youngsters that I do mentor as well, is because I will be there to help you. If I could have done it, you don't have to wait 10, 15 years to get that same level. It can only take you 3 or 5 years because you have a good mentor. And that is what you see with the teachers that's sitting in front of you. They were probably your first mentors that you guys never knew what a mentor might have been. They were your mentors. And always surround yourselves with people that is in line what you want to become. Because sometimes we can align ourselves with friends and all the things. You guys are going to go into that stage in the next 2, 3 years, 15, 16 years old. Then you're going to start wanting to do things where your parents might not agree with, or you know it's not the right thing. And guys, it's not nice when your parents say, no, you can't go out with those friends. I know that. My mom used to throw my clothes out, and then you go stay there by your friends. So, and then I'm going to stay back home because they probably know what's best for me. And the reason why I'm bringing these things up is, you guys are still young. Some of your friends are sitting next to you. You're still going to be shedding tears in the years to come to see how some people turn out that was with you, that had the same opportunity, even better opportunity than what you had at that stage. So for me it is, guys, I just want to tell you guys, because I asked how long I have, and I was given 10 minutes, because I don't want to drag it out, because I can have a long talk. But what's important and I want you guys to take away from tonight is that you do matter. And also, very important is, you are loved. So whenever you feel also that you might feel that things are not going your way, and you're feeling lonely, and you're feeling things are getting too much for you, speak up to somebody. Speak, once again, like I said, that mentors that you have in your life, speak to them, so that you don't have to carry everything by yourself. So Rouxville Primary Grade 7s, really, it's a pleasure for me to be here with you guys tonight and share the moment with you guys. So if there's anybody who wants to ask questions afterwards, you guys are more than welcome, and they'll probably hear more from the story. Thank you very much, and good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Wow. Young person, full of drive. I say young person because he's still very young. And still have a lot to offer and a lot to give. But if you listen to what he said, I was sitting there listening and I was thinking, some of you got that answer wrong in life orientation. Nah? Nah? Isn't it? There was a question like that they ask you about the drug issue. What will you tell your friend? Stay away from other people. That's not the same as you, or don't do or think the thing that you think. Stay in the same lane. Choose your friends wisely. Exactly what you just said now. Each and every person sitting here, there is a champion. Each and every one of you. It's there. Right? Just harness it. Right, let's carry on with our program. Now, I'm going to ask a young lady, beautiful young lady. I first have to apologize and say we first had the governing body chairperson, Mr. Nohashi, to speak, but unfortunately he is busy with, is it the matriculants, right, the marking? But I think Mrs. Daniels, you got something to say? Yes. So I'm going to ask you to give applause, just a hand to Mrs. Serena Daniels, principal of Rouxville Primary School. It could be your last time, eh? So make it count.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the very kind words, sir. Much appreciated. So, Lenis, on behalf of the chairperson, Mr. Nohashi, I just want to read his message he has sent you. You just need to hold on, let my speech not. I'm not so very good with this WhatsApps and Facebooks, and first get my phone to recognize me. Okay, if I want to recognize me. Okay. You need to be patient. Okay. Message from the chairperson, Mr. Nohashi. SMT members, parents, learners, teachers. I greet you this afternoon in the wonderful name of our Lord and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Let me take the opportunity on behalf of the governing body to wish farewell all grade 7 learners who are going to high school next year. You achieved because you took the opportunity and you participated in different forms of assessments. 2020 academic year is a challenging year due to the outbreak of COVID, and we all infected and affected by this pandemic. But we salute you for working hard under difficult circumstances. Let me also express my gratitude to your parents for putting trust on the school management team and governing body in this challenging time. Once again, congratulations to all learners who pass grade 7 and will go to high school next year. May Almighty God protect and assist you to achieve your goals in your career path. I thank you, Mr. V.R. Nohashe, SGB Chairperson. So that is Sir's message to you. Now, my message. Firstly, I want to thank your parents on behalf of you that have supported you through this phase in your life. Starting from grade R, foundation phase, intermediate phase, grade 7 being the first grade of your senior phase. Especially this year with COVID, during lockdown, where you had to learn from home, they were there to support you, to ensure, encouraging you to do your homework at home. They became your teachers, the substitute teachers. Thank you, parents. Then I think I often walk into your classrooms and I give you the talk. Isn't that so? The COVID talk. How are we going to stay healthy? We do not forget that. That's why this evening we are going to acknowledge your academic success under the COVID protocol. That's why we don't have the wall. That's why we have social distancing while you're sitting. That's why we gave each one a nice clean mask. And you will see right around that Mr. Newman has put out sanitizing. Please do use it during the evening. Because we know that on the news, wherever we go, we made aware of the second wave. Isn't that so? The second wave. Now, if you go to the beach very often, the first wave is a K wave, no? But the deeper you go, you dive into the second wave. And you must be able to swim. Isn't that so? Or you drown. It becomes dangerous. So this is where we find ourselves. But learners, as Mr. Dixon just spoke to you from the heart, I'm speaking from the heart. Thank you, sir, for sharing with these young minds the importance of them recognizing themselves as individuals. We don't have to go into peer pressure. Isn't that so? We don't have to look like other people look. We don't have to act like other people act, because we're unique and we're the best. Okay? So there's just a few things I want you to think about and take with you in the future. Life is about the journey and not the destination. It's not about, I want to be a doctor. There it stops. That's the destination. Something has to happen before I get there. It's all about the journey. The journey starts grade 8. Enjoy grade 8. Do your best. Enjoy it. Participate in your sports. Participate in all activities. You go to grade 9, another part of that journey, until you get to matric. But the journey does not end. So life, you need to live it. We all dream of being one day big, then I don't have to stay in mommy's house anymore. I want my own house and my own car and my own husband and my own wife with my own children. No, that's the destination. Live the journey. Enjoy being a child. Enjoy being a teenager before you even think of adulthood. And then you can become the model that Sir is now. Okay? It's the journey that I want you to enjoy. So take a deep breath and allow yourself to be present in everything you do. Teacher Wendy once gave me a beautiful present, a book to read. The book's name is Living in the Now. What's important for me now? Not about tomorrow. Enjoy now. Enjoy this evening. Enjoy being still wearing that dress for the last time. You're going to miss that dress that you didn't want it to wear to school every day. Because when they say service, the first thing you couldn't do is to get out of that dress. Isn't that so? Or to get out of that uniform. But today will be the last time you're wearing it. So enjoy wearing that uniform. Enjoy wearing that tie. Enjoy wearing it. Because you won't be wearing it again. And the same when you go to high school. Wear that high school uniform with pride every day. The next thing I want to think about is people deserve a second chance. We all deserve a second chance in life. We all make mistakes, isn't that so? I mentioned now the other day, who of you have never failed? I said, Ma'am, I didn't fail. Yeah, you didn't fail at school. But you failed somewhere else. Because I also failed. I failed my driver's license. I drove over the traffic cop's foot. Did I stop driving? No. I've got my driver's license. I just made sure there's no traffic cop near whose foot I can go over. I have a second chance. So whenever you do weak in a subject or whatever, don't give up. Fight. You said I want to be a doctor, I need maths. So I do weak in maths, I'm going to leave maths. No, I'm just going to become better in maths. Because I need that subject. Because who never fell? You walk, you trip off your own feet and you fall. Do you stop walking? No, you're still walking. Even when you ran, isn't that so? You never ever came first, but you stop running. No, because if a dog chases you, you have to run. But don't stop running. We carry on running. So failure does not mean that's the end. It's the beginning of better. It's the beginning of better. Our attitude, and I think this is Mr. van der Heever's best word. Man, attitude. Whenever we have a meeting, man, please speak about attitude. Attitude, important. Your attitude towards life, whatever you do. Then, I want to conclude, because I'm sure we have something else to do, in the following. I wish you the very best with the next exciting phase of your life. Look back with fondness at the time you have spent here at Rouxville Primary School. You will always be welcome at our school. Just to pop in, to say hi, we're doing well, didn't do so good, we try better, we got up. Free fear to come to us. But look out, look beyond, and do not limit yourself. Thank you, learners. May you have a successful academic career. I thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Daniels. Some wise words there. I hope you all listened carefully and apply, I would say 99% of what Mrs. Daniels has said. Remember what I always tell you? You don't come visit us. You visit people that's in hospital. We okay at school. So next year when you go to high school, we will still have a tabs on you. We will make sure that we follow your high school career path. We've done that with our first grade 7s that we had in 2016. Right, 2016. They now, next year, they matric. Our first grade 7s. So we're going to follow you too. We would like to be interested in what you are going to do. And as ma'am said, some of us will fall, but it's the way that you get up and fight on. That's more important than a fall, okay? Or the fail, for that matter. Right, next person. There's lots of speeches now, so just bear with us. Next person, head girl of the school. You still know who that is? Oh, okay. I know because of the COVID and this group thing, we start forgetting about stuff because we don't see each other as much. Gemma, you out there somewhere? Right, you ready for us? Say it again. Thank you, all we too. Thank you, Gemma.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Daniels, teachers, learners, guests, and parents watching from home. It is a great honor for me to be able to address you here today. 2020 has been one of the most challenging years we've had to endure. Grade 7s, we made it through. Today on our Valedictory, I want to thank you as my fellow students for the hard work you put into this year. I am so proud of each and every one of us and the way we dedicated ourselves to complete this year. A special thank you to our teachers for the hard work and long hours they put in behind the scenes. We appreciate all your hard work and encouragement throughout our years spent at Rouxville Primary. To Mrs. Daniels, thank you for your exceptional leadership during the past 8 years, especially during this hard and unprecedented year. We appreciate all your hard work and dedication to our school. A special thank you to our parents and guardians who have supported us during our schooling career. We appreciate all of your love and support. I would also like to thank the teachers and learners for entrusting me with the responsibility of being head girl. To the grade 7s, with us all going to high school next year, I want to wish you all the best of luck. I will surely miss you all. Lastly, I'd like to leave you off with this quote. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you.
Right, just before I let it go, Elroy, can you just come to the stage, please? We didn't forget about you, it's just that we waited for her to come. Right. This is a small gift, a token of appreciation, that Gemma's going to hand over to you. Thank you so much, Jane. Here we go, thank you, Gemma. Well done, Gemma. Yeah. There's not a lot I can say. There's not a lot I can say about Gemma. Is there? No. I shouldn't. The next person, our head boy. Is he somewhere? Right, Jared McCallum. Could you please come to the stage? Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Daniels, Mr. van der Juffer, students and teachers. Today is a celebration. Today, we, the grade 7 students, celebrate all the hard work we have done. We celebrate all the projects we have completed. We celebrate the many days and nights we spent working to become better at what we do. We celebrate the transformation each and every one of us has gone through. We celebrate what we have achieved, and we celebrate the infinite possibilities that await us. We celebrate what we have become. Rouxville teachers has made me believe in myself and taught me that I have purpose. I pay tribute to all of you. Rouxville teachers has also taught me the importance of respect for people and their property. I also learned how to respect people's feelings and opinions. We'll all someday be great men and women. However, it is not enough just to be great. We must be more than that. We must be great men and women with hearts of service. But we cannot do that if we are not aware of the kind of influence we have on people's lives. At this point, on behalf of all the learners, I wish to thank all our parents and guardians for the support and guidance. I also wish to pay tribute to all the teachers. Thank you for inspiring us daily to love learning. Throughout our lives, we'll always find in ourselves patterns of men and women that raised us daily in classrooms and on playgrounds. We appreciate all the work you do to make a difference in learners' lives. I would like to thank Mr. Newman for hard work, for working hard day and night with us, whether it be PE or soccer. I would also like to thank Mrs. Daniels and Mr. Van der Heever for showing what at least we give God daily. It is all to be the great men and women that we are called to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Jared. Well, beautifully. Both of you. I can see that the high school you're going to go to are getting products of Rouxville Primary School and some good products of Rouxville Primary School. Right, we're going to start now. Grade 7 teachers, you ready for the Merit Awards? Am I right? Here we go. We're going to start calling up. Listen carefully. I think Mr. Daniels have taken you through a little. Thank you. So I'm going to ask first grade 7 7E1. Mr. Val. Yes, I was thinking Mrs. Isaacs, but in any case, she's a substitute of Mrs. Isaacs. Mr. Val, your certificates, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Bergstedt. Right. Right, Ms. Isaac said she's going to just be standing that side there. Right. Okay. So you wait for your name, you receive your certificate, you go down and you go sit down as well. Thank you. Nicola Arendse. Thank you. Just give it. Thank you, Nicola. Right, thank you. Right, next person. Manila Avantier. Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, and we have the next person, Peyton Bikes. All right, thank you, Tatum. Next person, Shanae Botman. Thank you, Shanae. Leah Braaf. Mpuyo Selesi. Thank you. Zeke Enso. Erasmus. Thank you. Alia Jamie. Thank you. Caden Jansen Solomons. Tyler Josias. Kubeko Kaspili. No. Dala Lekota. Thank you. Then Tyrell Laters. Tyrell Laters, please. Thank you. Ayan Waba Lunda. Thank you, Kwingo. Agutando Gama. Thank you. I don't see a Sipo here. The next person, Judah Manodes. Thank you. Palesa Mohali. Next, Oshuma Moy. Thank you, Oshuma. Morendwa Makwebo. Thank you. Kaylin Kuka. Thank you. Kayla Peterson. Caitlin Peterson. Ethan Simity. Latita Stimile. Giovanna Takana. Mika Titus. I don't see Sean here. Right, then Elska Vessels. Okay, I don't see CP also here. So that's it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, grade 7E1. Now you can give a round of applause. Right, 7E2. Guys, I just want you to just stay a little bit quiet. I know you're impatient or you're getting jittery, but just stay a little bit quiet, please, while we're doing this. Right, 7E2, teacher Bergstedt. Tanika Adams. Abonga Bobutiani. Abomayeng. Adieze Junwabu. Okay. Janay Botman. Caleb de Bruin. Justine Gertsen. Morgan Hendricks. Michael Gineke. Sive Capiso. Justin Kaiser. Shloni Bushle Ketsi. Naziza Linotando Linda. Lelita Mart. Jared McGallum. Siabuya Makula. Aaron Manis. Stand there for a photo, please. Thank you. Ottilia Macubella. Liko Mbele. Sabonga Konke Mntisi. Right, next is Saskia Mitchell. Kambampini. Yola Injalvani. Avive Nongongo. I don't see Shiloh Reynolds. Leo Bona Siko. Kabiso Tukabo. Kiara Solomons. Avumili Twela. Thank you. JC Van Wyk. Thank you, JC. Eligio Williams. Right, thank you. Grade 72. Can I have a round of applause for grade 72? Thank you so much. Right, then, grade 73, Mr. Murray. First, Joshua Adams. Grade 7, thank you. Amber Africa. Caleb Apollos. Ilnai Boy and D. Linako Buyana. I don't see Antiswa Brown here. Right, Joey Phillips. So Joey Philip Daniel, sorry. Roxanne de Villiers. Sianda Inki. Tina Fontaine. I don't see Ayola here. Okay. Atandwe Gonia. Dale Isaacs. Chuma Jack. Aiden Kipke. Deborah Kumani. Michaela Kutsia. Grade 7, thank you. Thank you. Much better. Yamkela Crazy, not here. Tamika Lottering. Sanandi Majabi. Caitlin Mintur. Oyama Nkamlele. Lolita Nkumpela. Lunati Ngagi. Lisanda Nkroko. Not here. Shama Nyama. Fidel Oliver. Thank you. Morgan Reynolds. Micheline Sitonga. Kiara Steyman. Kira. Angus not here. Kimber van Eys. And then last in the class is Linda Kushle Kakekile. All right, thank you to grade 73, Mr. Murray. Round of applause, please. Can Mrs. Fontaine? Thank you. Teacher of grade 74. Thank you. All right, thank you. David Anthony. David. Jacob Wallace. Zara Arnolds. Sesipo Besi. Robert's own model. James Bloemfontein. Lieswe Boy. Milani Busakwe. Essentially Keba. Okay. Essentially Keba. Avantia Kuta. Anthea Duplessis. Abulele Tlatika. Tlatika. Kaya Jacobs. Jaden Yankees. Tashnika Claims. Itando Koba. Andiswa Kunene. Cody LaRue. Dylan Mansfield. Luminati not here either. Puko Matsibela. Lefa, oh not here. Sazam Njikazi Njazakai. Siolise Niantiatia. Kailan Chulungo. Konko Tete. Antonio Rosant. Nazia Shah. Milani Sitabai. Away to Tualo. Rwanda Tiweni. Thank you, Sissy. Oosten van Niekerk. Thank you, Oosten. And last, Ashton Williams. All right, thank you, Mrs. Fontaine. Thank you, grade 7. You can give yourself a round of applause. All right, thank you. I'm giving you a minute just to settle quickly. I know you all have been a little bit excited about this whole thing. Just settle quickly. Sean Chinesi. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. All right, thank you, everybody. Now that that is over and done with, there's a few more speeches, and some kids or some students have asked to say something. I'm going to start with Stu that asked to say something. First, Manila Avontuur.
Geagte studente teenwoordig by die gradeplegtigheid van 2020. Dankie vir hierdie geleentheid om tot u as geheel te praat. Voordat ek begin wil ek die hele fakulteit van Rouxville Laerskool bedank vir die feit dat u elkeen 'n bydrae toegeneem het in ons groei. Ons is vandag hier om te vier en ons reis van kindwees tot in volwassenheid te begin. Wat so onvoorspelbare tyd is dat ons almal koester. Deesdae het te vinnig verbygegaan. Dit is byna onmoontlik om te glo dat ons op hoërskool sal wees die volgende keer ons op hoërskool sal instap by die klas. Sonder die ondersteuning van ons gesinne, ons onderwysers en ons skoolmaats sou niemand so ver gekom het nie. Daar was baie struikelblokke wat ons almal saam oorkom het. Die meeste van ons sal waarskynlik in een of ander situasie met die volgende aanhaling kan verband hou. Cynthia Himmel het gesê, as jy twyfel, maak van jouself 'n gek. Daar is 'n dun lyn tussen briljante kreatiwiteit en op te tree soos die reusagtigste idioot op aarde. Ons het geleer, gelag in die moeilik beland en bo alles volwasse geword. Maar vandag gaan dit nie net oor die herinneringe aan ons verlede nie. Dit gaan ook oor die uitsien na ons toekoms. Toe ons die eerste keer by hierdie skool aansluit, was ons skepties. Julle almal is uit 'n gemaaksone gehaal en 'n heeltemal nuwe omgewing met nuwe reëls, nuwe onderwysers en nuwe skoolmaats. Sommige van ons het dadelik besef dat dinge sal anders wees en probeer om aan te pas by die nuwe omgewing, terwyl ander aan hul ou waardes vasgehou het en haar koppe geweier het om te lag. Tyd het ons as individu gevorder om 'n geliefde gemeenskap te vorm. Ek wil die onderwysers en skoolhoofde van Rouxville Primêr bedank vir u ondersteuning en studente van die gradepligtigheid van 2020. Dankie dat u aandagtig geluister het. Goeienaand en 'n aangename môre en toekoms.
Baie dankie Manila, thank you so much. Grade 7. You all know that Afrikaans is either your second language or your third language. Right? For some. No. At school, it's your additional language. Right? So it takes guts first to come up here and stand here and face everyone. But to do it in a language is a bit uncommon to you. It takes more guts. So let's give the person standing here the necessary respect, please. Okay? Thank you for that. The next person, Naziza Linda. Thank you. I didn't think Atandwe had a lot of followers here. Really now? Thank you.
Good afternoon, students, teachers, parents at home, special guests, and of course our lovely principal, Mrs. Daniels. It is a wonderful privilege to be able to share with my Rouxville primary family something of what our school has done towards shaping each of our lives and preparing us for what is to come. I've been a student at the school since grade R, and I am humbled here today by the opportunities I have been given and the nurture and care I have received from Rouxville Primary School. Today, the grade 7 learners say goodbye to everything that is familiar to us, to our comfortable home in this rather special place, and go and seek new opportunities in the journey that is high school. Rouxville Primary relies on what we refer to as the 7 pillars of achievement. These pillars are academics, sport, culture, technology, leadership, outreach, and service. Trust me when I say that Rouxville Primary is constantly growing and excelling in all of these areas. However, as a student and a member of this family, I can speak to a different aspect that not all see. It is our connectedness, joyfulness, and friendships that form the root of this institution, the foundations on which all pillars can be built. It has been an honor and privilege to cross paths with each and every student and teacher here. As I embark on this new chapter of my life, I will always remember the happy faces I have become so accustomed to seeing each day. To the younger grades, the journey of school may seem so long, but I promise you that before you know it, you will be sitting in the front row wondering where all the years have gone and how you gathered by so fast. As you continue your journey through school and life, always keep in mind the words of Isaiah 40 verse 31. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on the wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They will walk and not grow faint. I urge you to cherish this particular period of this life, to have fun and make wonderful lifelong memories. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naziza. As I said before, we've got beautiful children at this school. Right? All of you. And within you, it's sitting there just waiting to explode. You must explore your talents. Mr. Marais sê altyd, jy moet jou lig laat skyn. Is dit so, meneer? Ja, jy gooi jou eie skadu weer. You throw your own shadow. Don't live in the shadow of someone else. You get it? Right, we're going to start. Before we start with the academic awards, Mr. Newman, you ready? We have some sport awards to hand out. Say, Tsipe arrive now. Tsipe, all right. Right, Tsipe, teacher of Tsipe, please. Right, can we have Tsipe Kolesizwe? Thank you, Tsipe. Thank you, everyone. Right, can we have the sports awards? Okay, thank you. So 2020 has been a year that's been strange in a lot of ways. Okay? But it's also been a year that didn't do us justice, I think, on a sports field, especially our athletes. People that normally would excel in different sports didn't have the opportunity to show the talent because of the pandemic, because of sports being taken away in some kind of way because of social distancing. But in the first term, before we went into the lockdown president's speech, we had athletics. Am I right? We all participated in our zonal athletics. We all participated in our district athletics. We went to Paarl for our Western Province, and then we went to Western Cape. So based on that, we chose what we call a Victrix Ludorum, which is the best female athlete that reached the highest pinnacle of primary school's athletics. And then we have a Victor Ludorum for the boy that has reached we normally say that we went the furthest. So in other words, the boy that did the best for athletics for 2020, it went to Paarl, Al-Yusufat Western Province Championships. And recipient of this year's Victor Ludorium Trophy is none other than Aaron Manis. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Now, we didn't have rugby this year. We also didn't have netball this year or other sporting codes. Although, I must just mention this quickly, although we didn't have rugby, we still have two boys. One is actually a soccer boy, but I'm trying to convert him into rugby and he's getting there, right? Two of our boys are going to one of the better schools when it comes to rugby, and that's Wynberg Boys High. They both got scholarships. You go to the school, staying on a hostel, so fees are being paid for them. Both Osluma Moy and Dada Bushla Kota. Well done, boys. And we wish you well, and hopefully one of these days we'll see you in the Western Province jerseys. Right, now soccer. We all know we had a tournament here. Well done, Mr. Newman. That was a successful tournament. I still believe that the wrong group lost, but in any case. No, the right group won the tournament, the wrong group lost the tournament. And then the Cape Town Sixers, they reached the final, so soccer went ahead. Okay, there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes also. We've got 4 names. First, most improved player, Sean Tumitsi. Well done, Sean. He's our future Banyana stars. Oh, sorry, Bafana. Okay. Good. But I think Banyana is in any case better than Bafana. Next, we have our most dedicated player. Person is always there, right? Can we count on? Ashton Williams. Well done, Ashton. Thank you. Then we have our soccer player of the year, Osluma Moe. Thank you, Osluma. Well done. Right, thank you. Now the last, I said 4. Last award is our sports boy of the year. Your name goes onto a plaque like that, a trophy like that. Your name stays there forever. That doesn't go home with you. That stays at school. You get something else, another trophy. That's part of our history. And you can see the names on there, starting off with Yanda Makinana and ending off last year with Kamva and also Aaron and Kyle and Lehema de Polo. And by the way, just mention Lehema de Polo. You all know Lehema? Yes. He was here 2 years ago, I think. Yes, 2 years? So 3 years now. And Lehema, the other day, Mr. Newman told me I must switch on my TV, watch, was it 17 Cup final, Kosafa Cup final, and also scoring his penalty. How proud we as a rural family are when we can see our own on a world stage. And I'm thinking to myself, and there's nothing wrong with seeing you. It could be sport, it could be politics, it could be anything, right? Anything. It is in you. You must just work hard and make sure that you stay dedicated and stay true to yourself. And then you will reach that goal of yours. Right, now, so the last award is, we normally have a sports girl and a sports boy award. We sit together, we talk about it, and here a lot of things come into play. Mostly character, mostly leadership also, right? Yes, you must be able to play sport, but you must be a leader as well. People must look up to you, your peers. And the recipient this year for 2020 is none other than Kamva Mpini. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kamva. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you, Kamva. You can go sit down. Aaron Manis. Aaron wanted to say something. Easy, thank you.
Right. Good evening, Molweni, goeienaand. To all the amazing teachers, supporting staff, parents, the grade 7 learners, and to our wonderful principal, Mrs. Daniels. I'm Aaron Manis, Deputy Head Boy of Rouxville Primary. This area has been challenging due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And for that, I would like to thank all the teachers that have motivated us to reach our goals and taught us to always persevere despite the circumstances we are facing. Rouxville is a small school, but I strongly believe that it's not about the school, it's about the quality of education and sports that's provided. Firstly, I'd like to thank Mr. Van der Heever. If it wasn't for you, sir, I wouldn't be interested in sports at all. But you encouraged me to do rugby and play athletics. Thank you. Because of COVID-19, no sports could be played. Our coach, Mr. Newman, found a way to overcome this obstacle. Sir, on behalf of all the soccer boys, I'd like to thank you for coaching us and helping us to get our Northern District colors. Yes, sir. You're a great role model and mentor that has inspired us to work hard so we could reach our full potential. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to represent the school. And a final farewell to all the grade 7 learners. Good luck towards your next exciting journey in life. Thank you. Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you, Aaron. Well done. It's always grade 7. Thank Thank you. It's always good to hear from students that you mean something to them. And I also want to thank Mr. Newman for playing that role in young boys, the lives of young boys. It is really something that is needed in our communities. And I can just applaud you for playing that role. Thank you, sir. Right. Before we get to our academic award, the final awards, academic awards, we've got a special award. Mrs. Daniels, are you going to hand it over? It's called the Resilience Award. Let me just say something about this quickly. We look at all the grade 7s. Now, obviously, we don't know each and every one of your circumstances, right? Personally. But we try to have a keen interest in your lives also. Get to know you, get to understand you. Because if we don't understand and know you, we can't really deal with you in class, right? So this person, we also look at, there's certain criteria that we have to look at, and this person must achieve as well. Understand that? The person must be, when it comes to academic excellence, the person must be up there. The person must be dedicated and committed towards school activities. The person must excel, not only excel, but participate in sports and in different kind of other activities as well. Must have leadership qualities. This person as motivating his or her peers holistically. And when we come to personal things, the person don't want to stand here and talk about personal stuff, other person's house or something like that. But there are things that could break a person sometimes. The parents might lose their job, for example. Somebody could have died. But you still persevere. You still carry on. You still push through. You still show a desire to achieve through adversity, despite the situation at your house, because your academic performance shows it. The person can be seen as a role model, the person, and then sometimes you make sacrifices. For example, you can't go play soccer because there's no money, your parents can't afford to pay. I'll make an example. Or you can't go on a school camp, for example, and you're too shy to say, but we don't have the money to go on a school camp, you'd rather say I'm sick. Those kind of things, but you still carry on. You push through. You show that kind of resilience. So, but taking that into account, we now choose this person to receive this award. We call it a Resilience Award. Somebody, despite whatever circumstances, is still trying every time your best and still achieving. You get it? And the person this year receiving that award is none other than Jaden Yankees. This award, thank you, Jaden. Well done, Jaden. You can keep that for a year, then we can fetch it again. Right, that award has been given to the school from Mrs. Werner Stierman. That's called the Werner Stierman Resilience Award. Okay? Thank you. Now we come to the main thing, the main part of our evening, our academic achievers, academic awards. Mr. Murray, are you going to hand over the award certificates, please? Can we applaud afterwards, okay? And relax. I don't want to hear shouting and booing and cooing and all those kind, because if you do for the one, you must do for everyone. Get it? Right, home language. And grade 7, we take 80% was the benchmark. Was this Fontaine, am I right? 80% in the subject was the benchmark, basically. So we acknowledge everyone that is, gone beyond 80%, but the top 3 within the subject, the top 3 places in subject, right? So for home language, we have Zara Arnolds. That's first position, okay? Zara Arnolds. In second position, you have Buku Masibela. And in third place is shared by Jaden Yankees and Palesa Mohale. Right, thank you, ladies. You can go sit. And gentlemen. Right, next, Afrikaans, first additional language. I can hear yes. Now, you're not very much keen. Let us start from the bottom up. In third place, Justin Kaiser. I want to run through this because the food is getting cold, eh? Thank you. In second place is a tie. Naziza Linda and Gina Bloemfontein. Well done, ladies. Thank you. Right. In first place, again we have a tie. We have Elijah Williams and Giovanna Decana. Well done. Thank you. Right, now we come to the brainiacs, mathematics. Yes, grade 7. In third place, again a tie. We have Naziza Linda and Zeke Insel. Zeke not here? Okay. Thank you. In second place, there's actually 3 people tying this place. We have, can we just wait? Listen. Lalita Kompela. Thank you. Thank you. There's still 2 to come. Palesa Mohale. And we have Jiba from Bloemfontein. Gemma Bloemfontein. Thank you, girls. Number 1, Mathematics, Rouxville Primary School 2020, Joey Daniels. Right, natural science. In third place, Buku Masidela. Well done, Buku. Thank you. Thank you, Buku. Thank you. In second place, Lolita Kumpela. Uyentando. And first place, I think this person's going to the science world or maybe, you know, in the medical field or something. First place, Joey Daniels. Well done, Joey. Right. Most important subject. What subject? Here we go. I don't have to say it. You know it. If I have to give this without looking at marks and stuff, it would be given to somebody in 7E. Was it 73? Who would I give it to? Atanwe. He's my politician, yes, but thank you. History. In third place, Malani Siklawai. Thank you. Thank you, Malani. Second place is a tie. Zeke Enzel is not here. Gemma Bloemfontein. And the top historian for 2020, Paleza Mohali. Thank you, Paleza. Now, geography. In third place is a tie, Austin van Niekerk and Malani Siklawai for third place. Right, thank you. In second place, really now? Sorry, third place, I see the three-way tie, Teboho Komani. Well done, Teboho. Thank you. In second place, Zara Arnolds. Grade 7. Thank you. Right. Which subject are we still at? Okay, just want to make sure that you still know. First place, Gemma Bloemfontein. Thank you. EMS. Grade 7. In third place. I think we need to just simmer down a little bit. I also want to get done. In third place, Zeke Insel. Yes, I know he's not here, but we still need to acknowledge him. Thank you. In second place, Justin Kaiser. In first place, Caitlin Mentor. Well done. Right, technology. Thank you. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 third places. That is, well, the percentage is exactly the same. That's why we can't split it and say we give it to the one. We give it to everyone that's in third place. Starting with Milani Sikabai, Masibela, Jaden Yankees, Tatum Bikies, Zara Arnold. All right. Thank you. Mr. Daniels, just check and see if there's anyone that's negative in the crowd. We can take that person out, please. All right, thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Right. Okay. In second place, I see there's two names here. It's Caden McAllister and is it Caden Jansen? He's got 4 names. Caden Jansen. Caden Jansen McAllister Solomons. Well done, Caden. And in first position, we've got Gemma Bloemfontein. Thank you, Shloni. Light orientation. In third place, Gemma Bloemfontein. In second place, we have a tie, Milani Sikabai and Naziza Linda. All right, thank you, ladies. And in first place, Paleza Mohali. Uchluma, thank you. Thank you, ma'am and sir. Right, thank you. Now, most importantly, I want you to listen quickly. And I need you to be quiet while I'm doing this. So first I have to find it, and then I can do it. I'm going to call out 10 names. explain something before I call up the names. To get to the top 10 at Rouxville Primary School, we don't choose by looking at you and say, let us see who we can choose to be the top 10. Your marks reflect it, right? It's called, it's calculated, we work on percentages. Simple. Get it? So all your subjects that you do, that is added up. All the averages that you got, it's added up, and then we get the top achiever at the end of the day in grade 7. You understand that? So all your percentages taken into account to see who is the person that's the best at the school in grade 7 for 2020. I'm going to call out you guys to come and stand here. Right? I'm going to call out Jaden Yankees. I'm going to call out, can we just wait first with the applause, right? Just Jaden, come quickly. Zara, Buko, Kaiden, Justin, Gemma, Paleza, Naziza. Zeke is not here, eh? Nicola, we have Lolita, right, we've got 9 now. It's only Zeke, it's not here, man. Okay. So what we're going to do now, out of this 10, right, we're going to work it now from position 10 down to position 1. Okay? And no matter if the person is 10th place or 11th place, for the person to stand here, it is a very big achievement. It's hard work. Not to say that you sitting there didn't work hard. You understand that? And there's a lot of you sitting there that could have been here as well. In position 10, Justin Kaiser. Thank you, Justin. Now you can go sit here. In 9, Lolita Compela. Thank you, Lolita. In 8, Nicola Arendse. Can I just say something that I picked up? Yeah? Nicola didn't receive any other certificate, am I right? But because she was just there, every time in the top 3, top 5, not say top 4, top 5, that's why she's here. So if you start wondering, but how can she? That is exactly how it happens. Because every time you're just there, almost, that is why in 8th place, well done. Number 7, Jaden Yankees. All right, thank you. Number 6, Zara Arnolds. Please. Why is Melanie not here? Come stand here, please. Didn't I call Melanie? Oh, okay. Melanie, you special. Right, then in 5th place, we've got a tie for 3 people. We've got Puko, Masibela, thank you. We have Kaiden, Jansen Solomons. And then we've got another person, Joey Daniels. Joey's quite surprised, eh? Thank you, Joey. I kept him for last. It's all the torture that I got through him this year. Right. Then in fourth place is a tie as well. Zeke is unfortunately not here. Balani Sitlobai. Thank you. Now we've got 3 left, and then there were only 3 left. So now we have to look at which 3 am I going to call first. In third place, Naziza Linda. Well done. Stand here. Stand this side. Well done, Naziza. In second place, we have Palesa Mohali. Well done. And then, of course, top achiever for 2020, Gemma Bloemfontein. Thank you. Well done to all 3 ladies. Percentages were very, very close. Okay? Thank you so much. You can be seated. Thank you, Mrs. Daniels. Right, so 2 more items. I would like to call Mrs. Fontaine to the stage on behalf of the grade 7 teachers. Just have to say something to you. Thank you, Mrs. Fontaine.
Grade 7. I promise I won't keep you long. Right, primary school has finally come to an end for you. And high school is on your doorstep. This year has been quite eventful, quite somewhat chaotic at times, because for a very long time we were at home. We had to work from the D6 app, you still remember that? And then you came back to school, and we were at school for a while, and you had to go back into a lockdown, and you came back again. But you've been through all of that. Being at school, when you came back, you came and we had to divide the classrooms. Our classes were divided. You had to come in groups, and I remember some of you said that I forgot someone's name because you haven't seen each other for so long. You remember, Austin? But, and also when you came back, remember with all the COVID protocols we had to follow, the social distancing. Mrs. Isaacs would definitely remember break times, or Fluma, Chuma, there we go, right, or where to. The break times, the social distancing, the sanitizing of hands, all these things. You've been through it all. You've actually gone through it all. So we, as the grade 7 teachers, want to applaud you for following all the protocols that we had to follow. It was compulsory for us to do it to keep ourselves safe, remember, to keep our family safe. And also we want to applaud you for obeying the COVID regulations. So at the same time, obeying all these rules that were enforced upon us, you still came through. Academically, you came through strong. That's why you can all sit here this evening. So you have seen the results of it all, coming through all these difficult times. So, and it's also fitting at this point to thank all the parents. Thank you for the guidance. We know it was not easy. Thank you for sending your children to us and entrusting us with them. And thank you for the vital role that you have played at school throughout the year, and the support that you have given us, the little messages that we got from you just to keep us going. Thank you for that. Through all of this, grade 7s, you have shown that you can pull through. Your dedication and your commitment were definitely not unnoticed. Remember, you had to come to school with seeing half of your friends every time. But all through that, then you had to go home and you had to go work at home the next day. And some people would say, oh ma'am, sorry, I forgot to do my homework because I was sleeping. You know who that is, eh? Whichever school you are going to attend, or whichever school you are attending next year, grade 7s, be an ambassador. Be an ambassador for Rouxville. Keep your flag high and strive to at all times give your best. Thank you for the respect that you have shown towards us as your teachers and to the school as a whole. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Know that we as your grade 7 teachers are very, very proud of you, and we wish you all the best for your high school career. I want to end off with a quote by Dr. Zeus. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Fontaine. Much better, yes. I'm gonna miss just staring at you until you're quiet. Until I get what I want. Thank you, grade 7. Mr. Murray is just going to do a short prayer to open the table, and then I'll explain how we're gonna go. Thank you. But we're doing everything orderly, and remember, there's still social distancing in everything that we're going to do. Thank you.
Kom ons lê die oë en ons bid saam. Here, dankie dat ons hier by Rouxville die voorreg het om met hierdie jong kinders te kon werk. Dankie Here dat U hand oor Rouxville en die skoolfamilie was. Here, ek bid vanaand dat U hierdie kinders voor ons se grondgebied sal verbreed. Gee hulle U vrede en oral waar hulle gaan, dat hulle U vrede sal verkondig. So bid ons. Daarom bring ons die voedsel nou na U toe, en ek wil bid dat wanneer die kinders en ons nou gaan eet, dat U ons sal seën in Jesus se naam. Amen.
Baie dankie. Thank you very much, Mr. Murray. Right. Just before I tell you what we're going to do, I just want to say baie shukran and baie terima kasih, and the ladies on my right-hand side. Thank you so much for all the eats and all the stuff on that side. Grade 7, it is now when we go and we do this that your character shows. Am I right? Here we go. There we go. So, we're going to go from the first row, this whole first row. You listen to me and you'll do as I say. First row, you guys can stand, please. Mr. Newman, just help, please. Okay, stay in your social, teachers, you can just assist there, please, thank you. And just line up from that side. There we go.
Grade 7s.
All right, thank you. I also want to say thank you to all the parents that have tuned in. We also want to just wish you well for the festive season. stay away from social gatherings, please. That we all can come back safe next year. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. What time do we? Eyeball.